Today we are taking valence bond theory connected with the coordination compounds. So according to valence bond theory, if the atom is undergoing, if the element is undergoing n-1d, ns and np hybridization, if these orbitals are used for hybridization n-1d, ns, np, the complex will be low spin complex. And if it use ns orbital, np orbital and nd orbital for hybridization, then it will form high spin complex. So low spin complexes are formed by when it undergoes n-1d, ns and np orbitals take part in hybridization, and high spin complexes are formed when ns orbital, np orbital and nd orbitals takes part in hybridization. So next we have to study about the hybridization and geometry, connected with geometry. So if the coordination number hybridization and geometry. If coordination number is 4, hybridization will be sp3 and geometry is tetrahedral. Then coordination number 4, hybridization is dsp2. dsp2 hybridization, then it is square planar. Coordination number 5, hybridization is sp3d, geometry is trigonal bipyramid. So coordination number is 5, hybridization is sp3d and geometry is trigonal bipyramid. Then if the coordination number is 6, the hybridization is if d2sp3, so this is for low spin complex, geometry is octahedral. And if the hybridization is sp3d2, that is high spin complex, geometry is octahedral. So coordination number 4, hybridization sp3 tetrahedral, dsp2 square planar. If coordination number is 5, hybridization sp3d trigonal bipyramid. And the coordination number is 6, hybridization is d2sp3 for low spin complex, geometry is octahedral, and sp3d2 high spin complex, geometry is octahedral. So next we have to study about some coordination complexes, and you have to detail explain the magnetic nature, hybridization, spin and geometry of the complex. So for that you have to study which are strong ligands and which are weak ligands. So first you study about these which are strong ligands. This EN, that is EDTA, then NH3, then CN, then CO. These are strong ligands. But the rest, fluoride, chloride, nitrite, etc., H2O, OH, etc., they are weak ligands. So these are strong ligands. The importance is, if the complex contains a strong ligand, it can force to pair up the unpaired orbital. If it contains unpaired orbital, if the ligand is a strong ligand, it will force to pair up the unpaired orbital. But if the ligand is weak, That cannot forced pair up the unpaired orbital. So we have to discuss the hybridization shape and geometry of CO NH3 6 time 3 plus. So for that we have to study the iron atomic number 26, cobalt 27, the nickel 28. Configuration 3d6 4s2, 3d7 4s2 and 3d8 4s2. Atomic number of iron 26, 3d6 4s2, cobalt 27, 3d7 4s2 and for nickel 28, 3d8 4s2. So here we are dealing with the cobalt. So the atomic number is 27, 3d7 4s2. So first write the electronic cobalt 27, argon 18, then 3d7 4s2. So here oxidation state of cobalt is 3 plus. So CO 3 plus. Argon 18. Then 3d, 2 electron from 4s and 1 electron from 3d will be leaving to form CO3 plus. So it gives 3d6 3d6 4s vacant, then 4p vacant. So this is CO3 plus ion 3d6. Now here NH3 is a strong ligand. So since NH3 a strong ligand, it forced to pair up the unpaired orbitals. Since ammonia, this NH3 is a strong ligand, it forced to pair up the unpaired orbitals. So CO NH3 6 time 3 plus, argon 18, then 3d6, these 6 electrons in 3 orbitals, 3d6, then 4s vacant and 4p vacant. So here cobalt undergoes 2 vacant orbitals are here, 1 orbital here, 3, then 3. So totally 6. We require 6 vacant orbitals. So here cobalt undergoes D2 sp3 hybridization. Cobalt undergoes D2 sp3 hybridization. So complex CO NH3 6 time 3 plus, argon 18, three D 6, this is D2 sp3 hybridized orbital. Vacant 6 vacant orbitals are there. So CO NH3 6 times 3 plus, argon 18, three D6, here 6 electron pair pair from 6 NH3. Each NH3 can give one pair of electrons. So from 6 NH3 it will gain 6 electron pairs. So hybridization D2sp3 spin, low spin complex, magnetic nature. This is, since it contains paired electrons, it is diamagnetic. Diamagnetic, and geometry octahedral. So once again, CuONS3 6 times 3 plus, CO27, argon 18 3d7 4s2, cobalt CO3 plus, oxygen state is 3 plus. So 2 electron from 1s and 1 electron from 3d will be given out. So remaining is 3d6. Since here ammonia is the ligand, that's a strong ligand. So since ammonia is a strong ligand, it forced to pair up the unpaired orbitals. So the 6 electrons will be shifted to 3 orbitals to give 3d6. Now there are 2 vacant d orbital, 1 for s orbital and 3 for p orbitals. So cobalt undergoes D2sp3 hybridization. So it gives 6 vacant orbital, D2sp3 hybridized orbital. So that will be occupied by 6 electron pairs from 6 NH3. 2 electron pair from each ammonia. It gives 6 pairs of electron from 6 NH3. Hybridization is D2sp3 and the spin is low spin complex. Why it undergoes? Because it undergoes D2sp3 hybridization. Magnetic nature is diamagnetic. Why it is diamagnetic? Because it contains only paired electrons. The geometry is octahedral. Even if it undergoes D2sp3 or sp3d2, the geometry will be octahedral. So that is the one example. The next example is, we have to discuss the hybridization and geometry and the shape of COF6 3 minus. COF6 3 minus. What will be the geometry, hybridization, magnetic nature? So cobalt again, atomic number of cobalt is 27. So configuration is 3d7 4s2. Oxidation state is 3 plus. So CO3 plus, argon 18, 3d6, argon 18 and 3d6. The 4s is vacant. So complex is CO F6 3 minus. CO27, argon 18, 3d7, 3d7, 4s2, 4p vacant. CO3 plus, argon 18, 3d6, 3d6, 4s vacant, 4p vacant. CO3 plus. Now the complex ligand is fluorine. What about the equivalent of fluorine? Fluorine, chlorine, etc. They are weak ligands. So since it is a weak ligand, it cannot force to pair up the unpaired orbitals. So since fluorine is a weak ligand, it cannot force to pair up the unpaired orbitals. Since fluorine is a weak ligand, it cannot force to pair up the unpaired orbitals. So, CO F6 3 minus argon 18 3D6 4S 4P then 4D. So it undergoes sp3d2 hybridization. So cobalt undergoes sp3d2 hybridization. CO F6 3 minus argon 18 3D6 this is sp3 d2 hybridization, then remaining 3 vacant 4D orbitals. CO F6 3 minus argon 18 3D6 then sp3 d2 hybridization. Here 6 pair electrons, 6 pair electrons from 6 NH3. So hybridization sp3d2 spin high spin complex magnetic nature. Since it contains paired electrons, it is paramagnetic. And geometry octahedral. So once again, COF6 3 minus complex cobalt atomic number 27, argon 18, 3D6, 4s2, CO3 plus oxidate, argon 18, 3D6, then 4s vacant 4p, then fluorine. Since fluorine is a weak ligand, it cannot force to pair up the unpaired orbitals. So COF6 3 minus argon 18, 3D6, 4s vacant, 4p, 4d vacant. So cobalt undergoes sp3d2 hybridization. So it gives CD6 and sp3d2 hybridized orbital, then 4d 3 vacant orbitals. So COF6 3 minus argon 18, 3d6, sp3d2 hybridization contains 6 pair of electrons from 6 NH3 and vacant 4d is there. So that is the hybridization is sp3d2 spin high spin complex, magnetic nature paramagnetic, and geometry octahedral geometry. So similarly, so here one thing we have to remember is depending upon the nature of the ligand, whether it is strong or weak, the splitting will take place, whether it can force to pair up the unpaired orbitals or not.